it means something good's probably happening.
We can go right up in the front.
Crystal Rich, KTLA. Mookie, just want to start off by asking how you're doing. Game 1 to Game 2 was a quick turnaround, the cross-country flight. How you feeling today?
Oh, great. We do it all year, so it's nothing really that new.
In a short period of time, what has your mental and physical preparation been like to try to get back to the production that we saw at the plate in Game 1?
Just the same thing. I've been probably for the whole playoffs, I've probably been taking, a couple hundred swings a day. Did it again yesterday. I'll go do it again today. And so, I'm probably taking way too many, but, I'd rather do that. And so, really it's just being good with my plan and getting some good swings off. But, it's going to take all of us, and hopefully I can get up in a spot and help us win.
Go to Jack, second row on the left.
How often will you do like the couple hundred swings thing during the regular season, or is this something that just you've been working through or adding into your routine the last couple weeks here?
I'd never do it during the season. It's really not sustainable. I'm surprised I haven't broke now, but I do a really good job in taking care of my body. And especially in a time like now, there's not very many tomorrows. They run out pretty quick, and so I'm really just trying to do what I can to help us, man. And the last thing I'm going to do is not give it 110%. So it's not something that I want to do. I don't want to go in there and hit all day, but it's something that, based off of my play, I need to do.
Is it more just kind of looking for a feel when you're taking that many swings, or is it trying to make something in your mechanics a little more consistent by taking that many reps?
I think that's the point of the 500 swings, because I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one it is, and hopefully something sticks. So not hitting is definitely, you're not going to find it not hitting. So I got to look for it, and somehow in those couple hundred, it'll be in there.
Let's go to Pete, third row in the middle.
Hey, Mookie, so many teams are using bullpen games now or go into their bullpens early, even in playoff games. As a hitter, you might not even see the same pitcher probably more than twice. Mm-hmm. How difficult does that make it when you're seeing somebody different almost every time?
That makes it a lot more difficult, but it's part of the game. It is what it is. You got to figure it out. But that's it's new, and it makes it tough. But like I said, it is what it is. You got to score on somebody. Regardless, they got to throw it over the plate. So I may not face the same guy, but it's the same ball and the same 60 feet.
Let's go to the front row on the left side.
Having now played the Mets in these 2 games to begin the series, just how different is this team compared to when you saw them at the beginning of the year? Does anything stand out in particular?
Man, I don't even remember. It seemed like it was so long ago. I would be guessing, but I don't really know. I'm assuming the unity, but they had that earlier, so I don't really know. They're a good team early, good team now, and you don't make it here by luck. So seems like they've always been a pretty good team.
And then just what have your impressions been after a full season, I guess, with playing with Yamamoto?
It's been awesome, man. It's really been awesome the way he goes about his work. But that's awesome. But the thing I really like the most is his head on his shoulders. He doesn't get down. He gets excited with the boys. But if he doesn't pitch well or if something happens, he doesn't let it get to him. He really refocuses and gets back on track. And I think he had a little nerves maybe early in the postseason. But right after that, you see how dominant he can be. And so I'm glad he's on our team.
Go to David, far left on the front row.
Mookie, we know your relationship with JD going back to Boston, being teammates last year. Have you guys had any conversations during this series, or that will wait until after?
I've only seen him for like 2 minutes, during the stretch. So, even though we're battling against each other, that's my brother. I've known him for, like I said, since Boston, and we were together every day. And then, and that's it runs that brotherhood runs really, really deep. Obviously, in between the lines, we're going to take care of business, and there is no. I mean, obviously there's a brotherhood, but there's no. We're not going to be friends then. But as soon as we step away from the lines, that's my brother, and I love him, and but right now we're battling.
Do those 500 swings come from watching JD take 500 swings a day last year?
No, it's not. Doesn't come from that. It comes from the lack of help I've given the team, and so that's really just something I want to do is just help us win.
All right, we have time for one more. We'll go to Ron, front row on the right.
Aside from Shohei as a baseball player, being with him for the last 7 to 8 months, what have you learned about him as a person?
He's a regular guy. He's just a regular dude, just like you and me. He just has a superpower that you and me can't do. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, he's a normal dude and goes about his work just like everyone else. And I wish I could explain something he does different, but he doesn't do anything different.
What's his sense of humor like? What does he do that cracks you up?
What does it? I mean, he has little one-liners. He has little one-liners through conversations. Sometimes when we start talking, it may get a little too fast. But when he understands it, he has little one-liners that he'll come out of left field with. But other than that, I mean, Sho's a pretty cool, calm, collected. He just kind of sits and chills and does his thing.
All right, thanks, Mookie. Appreciate the time.
All right, guys.